I'm super excited to be here. Thank you so much, Haoma. You're doing a super amazing job. And you have been doing a super amazing job. It's not today it started, right? I honestly appreciate every other dignitary present here, right? Okay, so I'll start with a short story. While I was reading the invite for this meeting, there was a specific line that, struck me in the invite, which is, this is the first time I'm having a conversation such as this, including some specific details. And it's because in the invite, they wrote specifically that we can include, in quotes, in summary, the religious advantages that helped us to hit this milestone, right? So while there are a lot of principles here and there are a lot of strategy, structure, all of that, I'm going to reel out the imputing God factors. Are you with me? I'll be very unfair to you to tell you that why we're here, privileged by God's grace, is just by principles. There is a hand of the divine. Are you with me? And my job is not just to communicate these principles, but to show you how we hacked the system by the advantage of the divine. Are you with me? Are you ready? Okay, let's fly through. So I literally have it. If I wish my slides were here. This is literally like a secret meeting. So I'll tell you the generic principles. I'll tell you where you have Ojoro because you're a believer. Are you with me? And how to use it maximally. Does that make sense? We have very unfair advantages in this kingdom. I tell you the truth. Very unfair advantages. And it will do you well to do it. So, okay. I guess multimedia is having an amazing time. So I'll just go through. Quick story. Okay. So I remember being in secondary school. I've shared this story many times, and I was about to write my JAMB. For those of you that are in the diaspora, JAMB is short for, I don't even know the full meaning. Thank you. Right. Okay. So I actually know the full meaning. I wanted you to respond. So, I was about to write my JAMB. My dad placed a call to me. We had settled. I'm sorry, I'm going to speak fast so I don't beat out my time, right? Right. So we had settled already that we're going to do all of that, and we're going to go to Covenant University. As at then, Covenant University school fees, I think, was about 800 grand. That's 800,000 naira, not dollars, please, so big. 800,000 naira. And, so my daddy called me one day to check me up in school, and he said, how you doing? I said, I'm good. And he asked me a simple question. He said, do you know if you can still change your school to Unilag? What's going, sorry if you want to Unilag, I honor you, I promise. And, I know the Lord will have me do something in Covenant University. And so immediately I knew that call was, and he explained to me, he said, we don't think we're going to be able to have enough money to cater for both you and your brother. And I looked, and something just welled up within me, and I became super annoyed. And I remember uttering a statement which I wanted to utter with me. I said, money will not change the course of my destiny. Can we say that together? So I went on a very strange search. That's the first time I think I did a stretch fast in my life. Right? And then I made up my mind that before I was 18, I was going to study 100 books of finances that year. So I left social media and I was just reading when you're just reading for morning to night, I was just studying materials. And I was just studying almost any major book of finances I read. And I began to see overlapping principles. You read this one, I said, okay. So if these things are overlapping, then it means if I put them to work, it has a high probability of working, right? And then I did that, and I hit my first million. Okay, my slides are still not up. I meant to show you guys some pictures, but hopefully it will be resolved before I pull through to the end. So can we move on? So let's talk about the nature of this money, of this thing called money. I want you to pay serious attention. Because of the privilege, advantage I have of crossing a chunk of these milestones early, I've had to speak, and I've had many questions around the subject of money. And the first thing I have to say about this is that money is a scam. When people are very big, and that's telling you, don't focus on money, you're like, don't worry, scam me. Money is a scam. I want to be scammed. Money is a liar. Money is a distraction. That's the subtle nature of money. I want you to pay serious attention to me. I wish I had my slides up once again. Right? Okay. How many of you have heard of a one-chance vehicle? When you get to a bus and they want to pick, maybe not one chance, or you pick, they want to pick pockets. How many of you know what I'm talking about? How many don't know what I'm talking about? Are you in this Lagos? So you get to those vehicles and usually something happens. I want you to pay attention. Something is, there's usually a minimum of 2 people, right? There is a guy who will be distracting you, right? Probably is arguing with you, having a conversation with you, something. And while that is happening, what's happening behind the scene? Your net worth is, the iPhone is gone, your Apple Pencil, and all of that. And that's how money is. Pay attention. Because the irony of money is that the pursuit of money is responsible for it being scarce in your life. Are you with me? Once you see that your entire life is, I want to get money, I want to get money, it's going to be harder to get it. That's irony. Are you following what I'm saying? Let me give an example. I have an analogy here. So the first thing, if you're taking notes, is you must see money as a result. And I want you to write that down. A chunk of us here of the older age, so you've probably had malaria before, or you've had somebody who had malaria. Now, let's say your younger one has malaria. Let me ask you, what do you, or will you see that will begin to happen to that person? Shivering, right? If the person is cold, and the person's body is hot, but the person is what? It's cold, right? The person probably is coughing and all of that. Now, you are very intelligent. Will you carry that child who is hot and put him inside freezer? If he says he has headache, will you? Oh my goodness! If you see how they cured headache in the past, they'll put their heads inside the pot like this and be. Well, listen, you are smart enough to realize cough, catarrh, headache, fever, shivering. All of these are results. There's a root cause. Are you with me? What's the root cause? Malaria. Are you following me? So if you want to treat, your job is not the result of the causes. Your job is to treat the cause. Are you following what I'm saying? Are you following what I'm saying? Yeah. In the same vein, whenever you see money present or absent, it is a result of certain other things that have been sorted out. Are you following me? So usually, the illusion or the delusion of money chasers is they are running all their life and want to make $10 billion. However, that is actually a result of you having some other things being done properly. Are you following me? So I have it here in my slide. The truth is that if you live your life chasing money, it's like the 3 blades of a fan. You will never catch it. How would you see people like that in your secondary school? They are always, and there's some guy who is calm and who is making practical, definite steps, and he's seeing growth. Are you with me? Because of my time, I brought out 3 P's that if you chase vehemently, when I mean vehemently, by God's grace, I have results. Right? These are not theoretical conversations. If you chase them vehemently, just the same way malaria will bring shivering, these things will result into you touching money. Are you with me? Are we ready to move? Okay, number 1, the first P. Okay, thank you. Okay, so can we pull up to the first P? Okay, so we'll see them some time to settle down. Okay, so chase these 3 P's instead and watch money chase you. Number 1, everybody say purpose. Everybody say purpose. Move on to the next slide, please, quickly. Now, it's one thing. Okay, great. How many of you know the average life runs like this? You finish your education, let's go together. What's the next step? If you're doing master's, you go for your what? After that, okay, NYC, right? After NYC, you do what? Okay, after that, what next? Are you here? Get a job, get married, which one? Where's your get married count? Okay, so you get a job. Once you get a job, what next? Marry. Once you marry, you do what? 6, football team, I'm sorry. 3, 4, are you with me? These days, the number is reducing, right? Barry has done us as well. Anyways, so 3, 2. Once you're done with that, what happens? Hope and believe for a promotion that will give you more money and just die. One day the Lord told me something that turned my head around. He said, Bolu. I said, yes, sir. That's how I respond to the Lord. Yes, sir. He said, paper is too small a reason to be the reason for your life. And I asked him a question. I said, what do you mean by paper? He said, what's money? Right? I know it's in, fiat currency is just one of the many means, but that's the main thing. And he told me, do you know how many people, if I ask you now, that's their life goal? Listen to me very, very carefully. It looks like a joke, but I am telling you, if you sort out purpose early in your life, you have an average head start. Amongst many things, it reduces distraction. You see this randomness that people live every day. Try this, try that, try this, try that, try this, try that. I say it, your life is too short to be dabbling into so many experiments. Are you with me? Purpose. Why? Are you following what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question and let's think about it together. If your life is lived solely for money, I have a question for you. In the days of trade by barter, what will you be living for? Yam? So your whole life, how to measure your net worth is in yam. Because there's no point of hoarding anything. Because what you have may not be what they need for you to get what you want. Are you following what I'm saying? And so more than ever, listen, you must chase purpose. Everybody say chase purpose. Another reason why you must chase purpose, listen, I want you to listen to this carefully. God's resources for you are purpose activated. There are certain things in your life that you will not see come alive until you are filling the space that is empty that was the reason for your creation. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Purpose. As amazing as Nigeria is, have you ever seen a police officer complaining about uniform? Have you ever seen it? No. As amazing as this country is, because he's employed and is serving in his purpose, every police officer has a uniform in this country. As bad as it is. Are you with me? Some of you, the reason why you are struggling is because you are trying to fight for space while your space is left empty. The Lord dealt with me early. Secondary school, SS2, SS3. I already knew I was going. Are you with me? So everybody say purpose. Can I fly on? Can I fly on? Okay. Now move to the next slide quickly. You guys have done magic on my slide. It's correct. I promise. It's not me. It's them, right? Okay. It's either money serves your purpose or money will become your purpose. You choose one. If you don't have a purpose before you get money, money will become the purpose. So the first P that you have to ensure you have settled in your life is what? Purpose. Let's run very fast. Listen, this is where our advantages are. Let's quickly talk about this. Quickly. Can you please push up with me? I'm trying not to push out of my time. Okay. Okay. So listen. So somebody asks a very serious question. Listen to me carefully. This is where your advantage is. I'm going to list the points and I'm going to list your advantages, your hacks as a Christian. Let's think about it. Right? Imagine two people get married today. I'm using marriage too much, right? This is my second time already using marriage in 15 minutes. I promise you it's not anytime soon. Right? Please just believe me. Right? Two people get married today. When they get married today, they're just living their life. I mean, a wife goes to work, husband goes to work. And then suddenly they have a child. And then they tell themselves, oh, we think we need to get a maid, right? Somebody take care of this child. And now they employ the maid. Why did they employ the maid? Everybody give me feedback. To take care of the who? Great. If that maid comes and does everything when it's taking care of the child, is the maid fulfilling the purpose by which she was here? No. That means, listen, I want you guys to always think of it like this. Say this to your neighbor. Clay is not cheap. Don't worry, you understand why soon. Say clay is not cheap. Good. I'm in the real estate industry, but I know how much sand. I hear what I'm saying. Listen to me very carefully. How do you think God creates? So he's just sitting on his throne and with the angels. Gabriel, how are you doing? those people in Nigeria, they're stubborn. Leave them. Go to the US. And he's having a conversation with the angels. He said, okay, how many people died today? 1,000. We have to replace them. And he says, which woman is pregnant there? Oh yeah, stone her, John. Stone him. This one, yeah, better give her 3. Are you listening? No. If God is the creator, you must believe that there was a reason for the creation. So that means the assignment is older than the assignee. That's the first thing about purpose. Are you following what I'm saying? The assignment precedes the assigned. Progress. Oh my goodness. I hope I'm not going to run out of my time. Progress, pay attention to me, then becomes furtherance in the accomplishment of your assignment. That's the definition of progress. So you see your friends are getting married before you. You said they are making progress. You may not know. The yardstick with which we used to measure progress are warped. You cannot know if you are going further if you don't know where you are going. Are you hearing what I'm saying? This is important. This killed unhealthy comparison in my life very early. Are you with me? So progress is furtherance, while success is the accomplishment. So I'd like to end by this, and I run up to the next P quickly. Go to the next slide. Whatever problem was responsible for your creation must be absent at your departure. Then you are a success. If you can handle this carefully, trust me, I know God. He will supply resources. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Can we run on to the next P very quickly? So our advantage. This is where we have advantage. When you go to purpose conferences, I'm always in a lot of all these conferences like that, and you hear them telling you, you check within, you do this. Let me tell you, the person that created you knows it. That's right. Period. So this experimental, you can cut that process in you. It takes people 10 years sometimes. And even when they find it, they don't have precision. What is precision? If I tell you buy toothpaste for me, that's accuracy. If I tell you buy Maclean 500 gram toothpaste for me, that is precision. So when people look through their purpose through the world, they can have a broad view. But when you go through God, He tells you precision. Are you with me? I wish I had time. I wanted to tell you a lot of stories today. My life is full of drama. Plenty stories. Amen. I'm sorry, I'm also a teacher of the word. That amen may pop out sometimes. Just have mercy on me. Is that fine? Okay, let's run up to quickly. Passion. So I said 3 P's. Once you find your purpose, your next job is to school your passion. Let's go. Next slide, please. So I hear people say, follow your passion, follow your passion. Listen to me carefully. Some days your passion no road. Do you hear what I just said? Your job is to school your passion. So your purpose and passion may not always intersect. So you may not be passionate about what you're actually meant to do. Your job is to school your passion in the direction of your purpose. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You school your passion in the direction of your purpose. And why is passion important? Passion, amongst many things, is the fuel that powers the extra mile. Going the extra mile is what I call the standout factor. This is why you'll be paid more, amongst many reasons. The standout factor. Passion fuels it. This standout factor, I want you to write that if you're writing in your notes, is the reason why you'll be paid more. My father used to tell me much younger, when I was very young, he would tell me, when he said there were 10 virgins, right, in our Bible. Eventually, 5 wise and 5 foolish. He will always ask me, he'll say, Bolu, why were they called foolish? I said, Daddy, they didn't carry extra oil. He'll say, never stop where others stop. It's a principle of my life. So when we get into any business space, our first task is to find where everybody has stopped. And just something is a little mile. But we go ahead. Are you with me? So you school your passion. So you become passionate about your purpose. Everybody say that I become passionate about my purpose. I run on to the last piece. So what is our advantage here? Listen to me carefully. Our advantage. Remember, what's our first advantage in finding purpose? We have what? Precision. Our advantage in passion. Come on now. Multimedia. Oh God. Advantage in passion. I read a scripture about Jesus. Was prophecy about Jesus, Psalm 69 and verse 9. It says, for the zeal for your house consumes me. This is passion. God can supply passion. Say that with me. So you sleep one day and by the next day your heart is burning for something. I've seen it happen many times. This is a hack. So while somebody is doing it again and again and again and again and again, you just wake up like this. Are you with me? And then you beat the game. Everybody say, I'll beat the game. So let's move on to the last P. If you chase these 3 P's, I guarantee you, there are actually 5. Okay, I'm just saying this, thank you. There were actually 5, but I had to shorten to 3 because of our time. Everybody say pursuit. So listen to me carefully. You find your purpose. You school your passion in the direction of your purpose, and you pursue vehemently, being driven passionately. Does that make sense? So let me ask you guys a question. Oh my goodness, this is the 3rd example. I promise you I'm not getting married soon, right? Event centers are very expensive. Right? So listen to me. How many of you here, I don't think many people here are married. How many people here are married or are not married? I think we'll have to hire. You guys have slide me. Now listen to me. As a guy, no matter how passionate you are about probably having a relationship with a lady, if you don't shoot your shots, you can't score the goal. Are you with me? You must what? You must what? Passion is not enough. Until you sustain the ability to convert the burning desire to the actions relevant for the results, you will not see the results. Are you with me? I remember shooting out in my newsletter, I call it the knowledge trap, where you expect the results of knowing what to do simply because you know what to do rather than doing them. No. You must translate it to pursuit. Are you with me? Let me run quickly. Move on. And there's a reason why I'm saying this very importantly. Because passion is not equal to ability. That you like to do it does not mean you can do it. Are you with me? This is very important. So I have conversations with people. The Lord has called me into a singing ministry. No problem. We're having a church service, lead praise and worship, and there are 10 keys in this thing. You have confused the keyboardist, made him to look like he doesn't know what he's doing. Are you with me? You are off and on. Are you with me? No. Are you following me? Passion is not equal to ability. Right? I remember a young man. He met us and he did an amazing praise and worship from the other end. When I mean amazing, I mean inverted amazing. When he was done, they had to replace him on the stage. I know God called me. I know God called, but listen to me carefully. God may have said, come. It doesn't mean he has said, go. God called the disciples. It took him 3.5 years before he told them, go ye into all the world. Are you with me? The difference between come and go is the adequate equipping and training. So many Christians have heard come and they ran. And now the world is making fun of you. And you are going back and saying, but God said. Are you with me? This is very important. The world has a standard and they won't reduce it to encourage you as a believer. As a matter of fact, I don't think the odds are in your favor. So you must upskill your passion to the required standard. Are you with me? Apart from the fact that you won't make waves, you are embarrassing us. You buy a Christian, look at it for God's sake. Are you with me? We are trying to encourage people, listen to the songs of the Lord. Thank God for that. Then they say, no, don't do a good music video. Uncle Job in the studio, call him. He will use his phone, and they use their phone to record the whole music video. All of them. I say like, no. Are you with me? Say, upskill your passion. What exactly are you meant to pursue? Pay attention. 4 sets. Let's wrap quickly. I think I have about 2. My time is up. Okay, can I list it? Okay, thank you. Pursuit of the sets. There are 4 sets you should pursue. Number 1, mindset. 2, skill set. 3, Toolset. And number 4, the right set of relationships. These 4 things, pursue them vehemently. Right? Please run very quickly, please. I apologize, please. Oh my goodness. I can't cover all these things. Right? I'm sorry, I'm trained to be very disciplined. Okay, I can go on? Okay, thank you. So I think I have 1-2 more minutes to run. So what's the first mindset? Go back. Mindsets. This is the mental framework. What is your advantage? Let me run very quickly. Your advantage is very simple. How many of you have taken a magnet and rubbed a metal on a magnet consistently? What will you see that will happen? Okay, amazing, yes. Exactly. So you find after a while, the magnet will become what? Sorry, the metal will become what? Magnetic. Listen, you have the privilege of rubbing minds with the Creator through His Word. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you aware that there's a chance that the older you are, the wiser normally you should get? Are you with me? So if we do that and you have the privilege of rubbing mind with the Ancient of Days, I guarantee you will have more wisdom. Are you with me? This is the hack. Hey God. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You have the ability to rub your mind with God's mind. They don't have it. Do it and hack the game. Tell your neighbor, hack the game. Run on to the next one quickly. Quickly. Skill sets, right? Like I've already, faith is not an excuse to developing the required capacity for an excellent delivery. No. There are many lazy Christians hiding under faith. Faith is not an excuse to developing the required capacity for excellent delivery. No. Are you with me? Please, let's run. I wanted to talk a lot, but I have to just run quickly while we wrap up. The next thing is tool sets. A lot of people don't net you. Okay, let's just move. Tool sets. Can we please go back? I think I need to show you this. Right? I didn't know about this until one day. Listen. Then Moses said, Bezalel and Holiab will give you the work that the Lord has commanded us to do. Everyone that the Lord has helped to have special skills. Yes. This is the hack. Oh my goodness. What did I say? I didn't know about this until I met a young lady. She works for a company. And I met her one day. She was speaking, good English. I said, oh, you must have gone to a very good, maybe primary school or secondary school or diction school. She said, no, I slept and I woke up speaking like that. She lives by her voice now. Are you with me? I'm not telling you, she works in our company. She does our voiceover. Are you following what I'm saying? So skill sets, the Lord can do that. And the last one, which is tool sets, right? A lot of people don't know this. Tools are input multipliers. They turn your little into much. We live in a generation that just prides themselves in effort. Are you with me? So I've worked. Nobody cares about your results. Sorry, your work. Move to the next slide. Quickly, please. Everybody, I want you to recite this. Effort made does not necessarily equal results attained. People look at results. Tools are effort multipliers. Part of your tasks is to find the tools that is your tasks. So I have it in my week. I call it research time. What can make us do what we are doing easier, faster, smarter at a larger scale? Many people don't know this. So you must invest in your tool sets. Does that make sense? So I think I have come to the end. Please, I do not like to beat my time when I'm given privilege to speak, right? So thank you very much. I hope you received value.
With Jesus join our heart, can we celebrate a gift to this generation? Bolu Okunade, can we please make some noise?